Alright everybody, welcome back to Conquering Commander. Today, going through my old Dimir decks. We've got my Grimgrin Corpseborn deck, which actually has previous videos of it. The deck's actually not that old. I made it back in like November or something like that. Yeah, November of 2013 here. So there's the deck list. I've actually got other videos with this deck in action, but I decided to whip it back out. Let's just get going and see what we got here. We're playing a two-headed giant game here with Grimgrin. My teammate here is Sigarda, a host of Herons, who is pretty good, in all honesty, but generally Selesnya aggro. Our opponents are Zedruu, the Greathearted, gives us mean stuff, and then Sedris, the Traitor King, which can be a lot of different things, like zombies or just graveyard shenanigans in general. Looking at my hand, I've only got 2 lands, but I do have Twisted Abomination, and I've got some removal and Sever the Bloodline. My teammate has only 2 lands as well. I'm not sure what exactly we do here. If we keep our hands or not. No, he mulligans twice and finally just goes down to another card hand with just 1 land. Zedruu has first turn Soul Ring. Sedris has second turn Nin. Zedruu plays Vidalcan Plotter, stealing my my Watery Grave, which is sad times, but helps him with his Zedruu mechanic here. Sigarda does draw into a second land. Sedris has Trinket Mage for Soul Ring, and Nin attacks, which is kind of funny. Zedruu comes out to play. I go ahead and mana drain Zedruu just because I don't want to deal with her, and I want some extra mana. I draw another land, a fetch land, and I use it to grab my Underground Sea. Then I play Havenghoul Lich, because she's fun, or it's fun. Crozen Verge for Sigarda. Soul Ring for Sedris, who plays Anger. Who's so angry. We get attacked with everything, so we're down to 72. Zedruu comes back out again. I attack. No block. I use Bojuka Bog. Doesn't really get anything. Crozen Verge gets sacrificed for Sigarda, who's kind of mana host. Praetor's... Okay, so this is the problem right here. Praetor's Grasp searches my library. I didn't realize it at the time, but what he grabs is Cyclonic Rift, which is a really good play, honestly. And then what he's doing is he's using Nin to ping Zedruu to help Zedruu with card draw. Again, Nin is good in two-headed giant games. So, they're at 77. We get a Morph Creature and Bizarre Traitor, which is always problematic. I go finally get rid of my Twisted Abomination to search up Swamp. We're at 65. They're at 77. I play Havenghoul Lich, or I attack with Havenghoul Lich. And then I do Sever the Bloodline to get rid of... the Bizarre Traitor, because Bizarre Traitor is always a pain in the ass every time I see it played. Fyndhorn Elves for Sigarda, and then Sword of Feast and Famine. Sedris goes ahead and dings Zedruu again for a few more. Attacks, we take it, we're down to 61 now. Zedruu now has 10 cards in hand. Journey to Nowhere goes ahead and gets rid of Fyndhorn Elves. And then Strionic Resonator is there. We get attacked for a few more. We're down to 56. I draw Mana Crypt. I play Cryptghast because I need the mana, but Cryptghast gets counterspelled. Sad times. Alright. I attack again. They're at 70. Sigarda plays Return to Dust, getting rid of Journey to Nowhere, but then the Journey... but then... Zedruu Chaos Warps his own Journey to Nowhere and gets the Sacred Foundry. Return to Dust also got rid of Soul Ring. This unassuming card here is still there. Dimir Signet from Sedris, who then dings Zedruu a couple more. And then we're down to 52. Zedruu draws more cards. They're at 72 now. There's Solemn Simulacrum. Contested Warzone is in there. We get attacked for a bunch more. We're at 44 now. I draw another land. What I do is I use Haven Ghoul Lich to replay my Cryptghast. It's going to give me some mana. And then I play Undead War Chief and Extort. What I'm hoping is next turn I can play Army of the Damned. So we're up to 43 now. There's Dungrove Elder, which isn't that big. For my teammate Sigarda. Gets equipped with a sword. Sedris goes ahead and dings Zedruu again with Nin. Oh no, he dings his own anger. That's right. So he could draw. There's Mesa Enchantress. And then Detention Sphere, which goes ahead and grabs my Haven Ghoul Lich. And lets him draw a card. Solemn Simulacrum attacks. And then he plays Illusions of Grandeur. This is one of those mean things that he's going to end up donating to us. And it brings them up to 92. So we're at 41 now because of Mana Crypt. I go ahead and play Army of the Damned. And that, because of Undead War Chief, they're all a little bigger, but they're all tapped, which is sad. And then I play Crypt Incursion, just to gain some life and to deal with the anger in Sedris' graveyard. So my teammate plays Darksteel Plate, is still having mana issues. Puts it on the elves and attacks with the Elder, which gets blocked by the Trinket Mage. Nin attacks, which means something bad's going to happen here. No, nothing. Okay. And then we get donated the Illusions of Grandeur. Sedris discarded Sphinx of Uthun. So I'm not really sure what to think of that. Zedruu, hands up, like I said, we now have the Illusions. Journey to Nowhere comes out and gets rid of Zedruu. And then Political Trickery exchanges some lands, which again is a pain in the ass. Solemn Simulacrum attacks, take the damage. Sedris now uses the Cyclonic Rift with Overload, and that's what they were doing. Chrome Shell Crab was the morph. So we lose 20 life because Illusions of Grandeur leaves play. Illusions of Grandeur also goes back to Zedruu's hand. Zedruu now, though, has to discard a bunch of cards, including a Vow, and Grid Monitor, which is a pain in the butt, Sundial of the Infinite, and some other stuff. Whole bunch of stuff. I draw another land, I play Mana Crypt, and then Cryptghast. My teammate concedes. I mean, he was having mana problems the whole time. He was just frustrated with the way the game went. I decided, however, to try and stick it out because I thought I could flash back my Army of the Damned at some point next turn. And I sever the Bloodline Zedruu. And I extort. And I attack them down to 88. So there's Whip of Erebos. And Sedris uses Buried Alive to grab Wonder. What is this? Diluvian Primordial and Sepulchral Primordial. That's going to help me, though, because I've got Haven Ghoul Lich. So Zedruu plays her commander, and then does the Illusions of Grandeur. I'm at 24 right now. So first what I do is I bring back the Diluvian Primordial, and I extort. And with the Primordial, what I do is I Chaos Warp Zedruu so that he can't donate the Illusions. And I think there's one other spell I do. Oh, and I Praetor's Grasp. That's right, I Praetor's Grasp I think I Praetor's Grasp the Zedruu player. And I extort a little bit too. I don't remember what I Praetor's Grasp for. Was it the Reliquary Tower? I wouldn't have Praetor's Grasp for that. I think it was like Oblivion Stone or something. It wasn't Reliquary Tower. Reliquary Tower is the Chaos Warp thing. I don't remember what I Praetor's Grasp for. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Alright. So, no attack from me. Uh-oh, I think... Okay, here we go. So it's Sedris' turn now. Oh. Ah, crap. The replay is screwing up. Anyways, I end up losing. There's just no way for me to come back against these two guys. They've got full hands, they've got card draw, and even though I try to use Havengul Lich to try and steal more stuff out of the graveyard, Sedris has more stuff. And he's got Whip of Erebos to keep me from gaining life. So, yeah. Anyways, it was an interesting game, and I tried to hold on as long as I could, but hope you guys enjoyed that. I know the end kind of crapped out there, but what are you going to do? Alright, thanks, bye.